guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is time to get the yard ready for spring, which means laying down mulch, putting up the Easter bunnies, and cleaning out those disgusting ponds that have sat all winter long collecting leaves.
Ew.
But first, my dad saw one of the crafts I made in a previous video, which will be linked below if you're interested, but he wanted it done to his front yard, and I said, sure, I can do that for you. So I was going to recreate the table display I made in a previous video, and I started by taking a pool noodle and cutting it in half just so there's one slit so I could wrap it around the rails that he has up, and then securing them with zip ties. I did decide to do this on one of the windier days of spring, so you will see a lot of things blowing around, but that's okay. I wanted to get it done before Easter for him, and so I just worked with what I could. I also do want to point out that most of the items that you will see here are from the Dollar Tree. The pool noodles were from the Dollar Tree, the zip ties, all of the flowers, the carrot, and even the peeps were also from the Dollar Tree. I like to use as much Dollar Tree craft items as possible for any of the crafts I use. I know we are all trying to stay to a budget, so I do like to use as many Dollar Tree items as possible. And if you are seeing one of my Dollar Tree videos for the first time, please hit that subscribe button. I try to do a lot of Dollar Tree content and have more crafts and reviews coming your way in the coming weeks. After zip tying the pool noodles to the rails, I was going to attempt to hot glue the peeps I found at the Dollar Tree to the pool noodle. For my craft that I did before, the hot glue held up fine. I didn't have any issues. I don't know if it was just too cold and too windy for them to really adhere to the pool noodle. So after many times of trying to hot glue them, I did eventually have to come up with an alternative to secure the peeps to the pool noodle. The next plan being to drill a hole at the bottom of the peeps and then zip tie them around the pool noodle and around the rail. For the larger peeps, I did need to use 2 zip ties to be able to get around both of the pool noodle and the rail, but for the smaller peeps, I could just use 1 zip tie. And here you can also see the wind not working in my favor and slowly frustrating me just because I wanted to just zip tie it to the railing. After drilling the hole in the peeps, I did have to open it a little bit just to make sure I could feed it through both holes so I could secure it to the pool noodle. After the peeps were secured, I did take some wire cutters and just cut off the excess of the zip ties. And then doing the same for the other side, using the blue and yellow peep and securing them to the pole and railing. After that was done, it was time to decorate with all of the flowers. I actually used the same flowers I had in the previous video of this centerpiece, so I easily just took them out of one and then plugged them into this one. I just wanted to kind of mix the colors and the flowers around. I didn't have a big vision for this except for just trying to mix everything. Again, you can always do this your own way. If you just wanted to use one certain flower, like all lilies or all daisies or all one color, this can be done many ways, whatever it is to your liking. For the second railing, doing the same thing, just mixing the colors around and the flowers around until I get somewhere that I like. And of course, we have to have the supervisor coming out. All of these flowers did, for the most part, cover the front and sides of the pool noodles. I didn't have enough to cover the back, so the backs you do see, if you're looking out from the front door, you will see the blue pool noodle. And here is the finished product of just adding some peeps, flowers, and a pool noodle to your railing, and this is what you get. I think it adds so much color to the house and really brings out the Easter vibes. This has also inspired me for other holidays, what I can do with 4th of July coming up. I might have to do something else to these railings. And if anyone is wondering where these colorful Easter bunnies were found, most of them were purchased on Amazon. And now it is time to clean out these ponds of all of the leaves and anything else that has been sitting there all winter. Although, if you remember last year, I hope I only find leaves in these ponds and nothing else. And I'm sure some of you are wondering why I am maybe doing this the hard way and just bucketing it out bucket by bucket, and maybe not using a vacuum or something else that would be a little bit easier. I don't mind. I like to be able to see what I might be catching, and it's okay. I feel like I do it a little bit quicker. My back maybe didn't appreciate it, but it got done. When I get to the bottom, like I am here, this is when I start to worry that there may be something down there. I always feel like there's going to be a frog down there, or maybe something that didn't get to live all winter. Luckily for this pond, there was nothing in the bottom but leaves and sand and maybe a few worms. After getting rid of most of the water and leaves and whatever else, I get the hose and spray off anything else that could be lingering, and then bucket it out one more time before putting in all new fresh water and the pump for the fountain. with the fountain in, I then fill up the box of filters and everything where the water fountain is, just so I can get that working and get it shooting out the top of the turtle before filling in the rest of the pond. And here is one pond finished. I still need to weed and lay down mulch and all that good stuff to make it look prettier. On to the second pond of doing the same thing of bucketing all of the dirty water, leaves, and hopefully that's it out of this pond. And as I get to the bottom of this pond and I see the pile of leaves everywhere, I do start to wonder if something could be hiding under there. And we get a flashback to last year.
What?
I don't know. Something big. I can't. Luckily for me, this year I did not find anything but a lot of leaves. To say I was nervous the whole time is an understatement. I for sure thought there'd be something in there, or maybe somebody would have planted something, but not this year. Next, I am just rinsing out the pond and then scooping out the remainder of the water before putting the water fountain in and refilling it so it can be a fountain again for spring and summer. After both ponds were completed, it was time to finish the garden beds by taking up all the weeds and laying down fresh topsoil and mulch. I wanted to try and give my strawberries in the first bed a chance to grow this year, and I may plant a few more things this year. If you're interested, just subscribe. I'm going to try and update you as much as I can from Dollar Tree seeds. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next week for more fun. See ya!